What's up, everybody, and thank you for listening to Mastering the Mindset. My name is Dariusdotch, and I'm an actor, hip-hop artist, and fitness and life coach. And I'm here to personally help you train and improve your mindset so that you can, 1, become the best version of yourself mentally, and 2, gain focus and motivation to be able to take action and achieve the success in life that you want and deserve. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, and at the end of this episode, if you liked it, please share it with a friend or a loved one or someone who will benefit from hearing this message. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm ready to go on this journey with you, and that journey begins now. What's up, everybody? What's up? Let's get into it. Thank y'all for being here. Like I always say, please leave a donation. Those help me greatly keep this thing going. And if you're watching me on YouTube, please if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, please leave a review. Okay, let's get to it. So today we're going to talk about how to create certainty in a world where there's just so much uncertainty, a hell of a lot of uncertainty. And this is important. Just look at the world. Look at America. Everything is crazy. People are divided, especially during the election year. There's mass shootings, violence. There's always something happening. Something going to happen next week, then the week after that, then next month. Things happen in other countries that affect us, right? So we're going to talk about how that no matter what happens outside of your body, you're going to be calm, cool, connected, and how you can know exactly what it is you need to do. So all this uncertainty with your industry, uncertainty with what's going to happen in the election, uncertainty with knowing where your next paycheck is going to come from, all this uncertainty and all the things that can break your heart or just make you feel terrible. My question to you is, can you remember a time in life where there wasn't something bad that was happening? Something bad that was happening on the news, right? I cannot think of a time where I could look at the news or social media and nothing bad or negative happened. Like the news is nothing but puppies and cat sweaters and coverage from the state fair, and the stock market is at an all-time high for everybody. No, we've never seen that before. It's billions of people on earth. You better believe there's always going to be something that happens. So before we jump into all the uncertainty and how to meet your uncertainty with absolute certainty, to calm yourself and to be at peace and make yourself feel better, and to be able to take the actions you need to make your life better, to make your family's life better, the community, the world. Before we dive into that, let's talk about what you consume. And you probably hear me talk about this before in some way or another, but if you're dealing with a lot of uncertainty, maybe that uncertainty is giving you anxiety and stress. Maybe it's keeping you up at night. There's a good chance you need to filter the kind of things you consume. And that includes the news. That includes your news feed. Let me tell you, my unfollow game is strong. And maybe yours need to be too. Maybe some people or accounts or platforms that you come across are just too doom and gloom, too negative. Maybe they too political. Maybe they give you that fuel to that negative fire or that point of view that just gets you in that negative way. Unfollow that stuff. Get that out of your algorithm. And sometimes it's got to be friends or folks you know, right? If it's not what your life needs, then just get rid of it. Now, that's one quick way to get some more peace in your life instantly, like making coffee. You know how your coffee has that filter? Filter out all those negative coffee grounds. All you want is that peace liquid coming through. What is your peace filter? Clearly, I like coffee. But what does your peace filter look like? And that's for you to decide and plan out. Like I said, my unfollow game is strong. And it really started during the pandemic, which you can imagine why, right? Remember how divided the country was? The George Floyd murder and the riots and the election. And I was getting in debates with folks online. I was. And I wasn't doing it a lot, but I was getting a few. And for me, a few is a lot. Because I never say anything. I see it. I take note. I get informed about the people's beliefs and their thought process. I take note and remember who they are, and I keep it moving. But during that time, I lost a lot of friends on my friends list. Unfollow, unfriended, all that. So what does that peace filter look like for you? And I can't answer that for you. Maybe you have to take the TV off the wall. Maybe you have to stay away from certain people. Maybe you need to not go to certain places. Figure that out. Okay. That was a long ass intro, but let's jump in. So the way to find more certainty in this world is this. You have to match the uncertainty of the world with certainty, absolute certainty, and find it and put it in yourself. And I know you're probably like, duh, yeah, there's uncertainty in the world. So of course, I want to make sure I have certainty in myself. End the episode. Thank you for listening. Obviously, that makes sense. But I don't mean the uncertainty in the external world. I mean uncertainty internally. If you're feeling stress or pressure or anxiety or just uncertainty in general, whether that's for the past few days, weeks, months, years, the reason you feel this way is because you're putting your focus and energy towards things you can't control. Things you can't control versus things you can control. Let's take politics, for example. Well, not politics. I'll never talk about politics on here. I mean the election. And let's say there's a certain candidate. Wow. Let's say there's a certain candidate you want to win. The whole time during the election and leading up to voting day, there is literally nothing you can do to get your choice elected. All you can control is what you can control. Even if you put up signs in your yard or you go door to door trying to get folks to vote for that person, the public is going to vote for whoever the hell they want to vote for. And if they get elected or not, it only has to do, all you can do about that is vote your one vote. That's all you get. That's all you can control. And if you do what a lot of folks do, and I've definitely done this, but if you let the outcome of that election and leading up to it get to you, you will have anxiety and stress. It makes no sense to stress over things we can't control. And we know this, right? We all know this. This is not rocket science, but we still do it. Do you care about the election? Of course you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't vote. But you can't control anything other than that one vote. And if the person gets elected that you hate, you just have to deal with that when that happens. You just have to deal with the things that come once they happen. Why stress out now? They ain't even in the office yet. That bill they say they want to pass, or law they say they're going to change, or how you're going to just hate seeing them in the office. Nothing you can do about it in this moment. There's nothing you can do about other people. There's nothing you can do about the stock market. Nothing you can do about your favorite sports team. dariusdotch. Right? The New Orleans Saints might as well hire me because I'm part of the staff at this point. I'm invested. I love it. But that's a good stress, obviously, right? Watching the games, that's fun. It's supposed to be stressful. But all the other things in life we stress about, things we can't change, we got to limit the amount of stress we assign to those things. But there is something that you can change. You can change yourself. And that's where the certainty comes in that we need. Anxiety comes from the future. Stress and anxiety a lot of times comes from those things that ain't even happened yet. How bad it could be. So why am I making a present moment bad right now, focusing on what could be when it ain't even here yet? Yes, the future could be bad, but it's the future. Why make the present and the future bad? Why put so much time and energy into that? And especially for those moments that may not even come to fruition, those situations where it may or may not happen. Do you understand how crazy we are? You ever thought about that? Why do we ruin a beautiful present moment by thinking about a moment in the future that might not even happen? Right? As a matter of fact, and I talk about it a lot on here, and I feel like I just talked about it in another episode, but 85% of the things we worry about never happen. 85%. They never happen. So more than likely that thing will not happen. And it's in the future anyway. We can't control that. Don't ruin right now thinking about the future. You can control the present moment. When you feel yourself having these stress moments, ask yourself this. When you feel yourself starting to stress about things in the future and you feel anxious about it, ask yourself this. Am I safe? Now think about that. Let that sink in. Right now, am I safe? Yes. In this present moment, you're safe. And yeah, you can say, well, I got this bill coming up and I don't know how I'm going to pay it. Well, right now, you don't have to pay it. In this moment, am I safe? The answer is yes. Now, can I come up with a strategy to figure out how to pay that bill? Yes. There's nothing happening right now about that bill that has me unsafe. So in this moment, I'm okay. So if I can come at this with certainty of who I am and how I show up in the world and show up for myself and not based in fear or worry or stress or anxiety, I can take the actions that are going to be more in line with what I need and be in the headspace I need to be in to be able to figure out how to get that bill paid, how to solve that problem. Have that certainty of yourself in this present moment. That bill that needs to be paid, it will not change who you are and how you overcame everything else. Things that were way worse than that bill. Things that are way worse than whatever that uncertainty is you're dealing with right now. Be in the present, not the future. You can't control the future. You can't control gas prices. You can't control property taxes. You can't control who lives and who dies. What you can control is you. You can take care of your body. You can create certainty that you're going to figure things out just like you always have. You can control your next step when whatever that bad thing does happen, but you can't control the future. You can work on your stress and your anxiety. You can meditate. You can work on your mental strength. You can work on yourself. You can work on looking for that job or career change. You can work on your body and eat healthy and work out and take vitamins. You can't control if you get sick, but when you do, you can be in the best shape possible and be and have the best health you can. So if sickness does come, you'll be way better equipped to overcome it than if you wasn't in the best shape possible and haven't been taking care of your body. All these things that you can do are the things that's going to create certainty right now. So what do you need to create more certainty in? Because it can't be the future. The future is uncertain. But you can create that certainty in you right now. If you're uncertain with your life path, that's fine. What you can be certain what you can be certain in is your personal development, your growth. So when you do finally figure out exactly where you're headed, you can show up in that moment the best version of yourself. If you spend the time starting right now and you work on yourself, whenever that bad does come, let's say years from now, if you keep working on yourself, because this is ongoing work, you'll never finish. But years down the road, when that bad does come, you'll be able to overcome it much better than if you didn't work on yourself for years. Those are things you can be certain in. Prepare your mind, prepare your body, create that certainty in yourself in this crazy, beautiful, ugly world full of uncertainty. Be certain in yourself. So that's what I got for you today, man. Thank y'all for listening. Again, leave a donation. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on a podcast platform, please leave a review. I appreciate all these things. Let's go ahead and get to this music. The song I'm leaving you with today is King Kong. Let's ride out. Just got dressed, I got fresh. Oh, you text, let me check. I confess, I've been a mess. Do I get stressed? Yes, cause when you chase success, it's side effects. Like bad Wi-Fi, don't always connect. And I talk to myself, like okay, bet. Like they forgot who I am, I should flex. Don't make me beat my chest. King Kong in the flesh, I don't get finesse. You only get one life. Live your best, no regrets, don't regress. And I ain't come to play, no recess, don't need rest, only checks. Blood, tears, and sweat, determine what you get. I'm determined to get success, I'm not what you expect. Yeah, it's Dotch, King Kong in the flesh. Cause they know I'm a beast, not a pet, more like a vet. Write my check, and please don't get to bugging me. Please don't be a pest, I'm too focused, I've been hungry. Like I'm from Budapest, Corona came and it was so ugly for the whole country. I searched for myself and I made a discovery. I've been living on Skull Island this whole time, I'm blessed. King Kong in the flesh, cause they know I'm a beast, not a pet. Don't try to pet, I'm at your neck, I'm not what you expect. King Kong in the flesh. Don't make me have to flex. Beat my chest. Okay, bet. Say less. I'm turned with you. Respect. I'm not in the nest. I'm too fly, I left. This ain't music, this is love to me. It's like a drug to me. If you really feel it, let me know you fuck with me. Keep it above. buck with me. Walked to myself and that shit is the plug to me. Now people look up to me. First time I heard it, it really stuck to me. Like I'm under a desk, and I don't see no test. With this pen and this pad, everything I'm writing be correct. They can say whatever they want, but they gotta give me respect. People love to see you down, I don't let it get me upset. I don't care if you talk down, go ahead, get it off of your chest. Hope you hate, I just treat it like a +1, be my guest. Y'all gon' make me drop my and really start talking my everything I touch on fire, and you acting like I ain't lit. Set the bars tall as the Empire State Building before I slip. If they gotta shoot me down, well, they better bring the whole clip. And I fall to my death, then I can rest. King Kong in the flesh, cause they know I'm a beast, not a pet. Don't try to pet, I'm at the net, I'm not what you expect. King Kong in the flesh, don't make me have to flex. Beat my chest, okay bet. Say less, I'm not what you expect.